Hey guys, Colorado Dave here. Just got home from my day and I was expecting this knife to actually come tomorrow, Tuesday. Today is Monday, and I thought this knife was going to come on Tuesday. And so I didn't even think it was coming today. I wasn't looking forward to it. I had a long day. I had some car issues and I had to go see a couple different mechanics. And anyway, it turned out to be a long day. Just got home and I had this waiting for me, and I am stoked. As it's Monday, now Medford Monday, because I was lucky enough to get this in the mail today. And what it is, who is this from? Can you see that? Amy Medford. Medford Knife and Tool, Phoenix, Arizona. Pretty darn cool. This is my first Medford. I've been looking at this knife for a while. I've been wanting it for a while. And pulled the trigger. They were hard to get. This knife was very hard to get. I'm not gonna say what it is yet, but I will in a minute. This knife was hard to get. I've been looking for it online. Nobody seemed to have it in inventory. So I went to the Medford knife site direct and started looking at all their stuff because I'm just fascinated with some of the Medford knives. If I had more money, to be honest with you, I'd probably own quite a few Medfords. I think they make some beautiful, beautiful knives. They're just a bit pricey for me, so I can't have as many as I'd like, but I really wanted to get one. And I also wanted to, we'll get more into the details of it, but bottom line, I really, really, really wanted a Medford. And I couldn't find this knife online, anybody who had it available. So I basically decided to go to the Medford site and order it. And it takes about 4 to 6 months to get the knife if you order it from Medford direct on their website. And again, I highly recommend you do it if there's something specific you know you want. I know what I wanted in this knife. I know the color I wanted. I know what I wanted. I know the blade I wanted, etc. And you can go on their website for, I think, most of their knives, and you can custom make one. And but again, you got to wait 4 to 6 months to get it. So that's what I did with this knife. I had it custom made the way I wanted it, and I had just ordered it. Literally, we're going back now only a couple weeks. A couple weeks ago, and 2 days after I put my order in for this knife with Medford, when I was searching around some of the sites that I buy my knives from, this popped up on Blade HQ. This exact knife done the exact same way. And I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. I could get it immediately, but I got to wait 4 to 6 months because I just ordered it online. I'm such an idiot, So I was kind of laughing at myself going, oh, man. But anyway, I figured, okay, tell you what, I'll reach out to Medford directly. I'll just call their customer service. Maybe they'll work with me. They'll let me get one from Blade HQ, or they still got a couple around since they just ship some to Blade HQ and I can get one sooner, So I figure I'll reach out to them. So I sent them an email. And again, I don't know anybody over there. I'm, new to all this. And, they picked up my email, got back to me right away the next day or whatever it was. It might have taken a day or two, but they got back to me pretty quickly. And, I talked to a Lindsay over there who's, I don't know if she's the head of customer service. She's a customer service rep. I'm not exactly positive. I apologize, Lindsay, but she's been very, very helpful with me. So anyway, I had given her this email basically just saying, hey, here's my story. I just ordered this knife online, popped up on Blade HQ. You guys got it there. Is there any way I can cancel my order? Because they have a policy that you can't cancel your order. And I understand that. I get it. Because they want to put their knives into production after they get the orders online, etc. I get it, 100%. And so I said, if you can work with me, I'd greatly appreciate it. I get it if you can't. I'll keep my commitment. Obviously, I paid for the knife already. I'll wait for it. That's fine. But if there's any way that you can refund me, I can get on Blade HQ. You have one there still in stock I can get sooner. That would be awesome, So Lindsay said, let me see what I can do. Maybe I can help you. Technically, we can't help you. I'm sorry, but, we do have policies. And I get that. 100%, I get it. So anyway, she got back to me. I don't remember. I think it was the next morning. She said she was going to talk to Amy Medford directly and see if she could do something. And so, long and short of it, I know I'm dragging this out. Lindsay got back to me the next day. I couldn't have been happier. She's like, you know what? Amy's, going to make a couple more of these, I think, for another project, whatever it was they were doing. And I think I can get you one in like the next week. And I said, that's awesome. She goes, so, yeah, we'll work with you, So I was really, really, really happy to hear that. And so they sent this out. They did give me a tracking number and all that, and I was supposed to get it, tomorrow. But anyway, so I had a long day today, getting back to the story, and got home, and this was sitting on my doorstep. So I couldn't be happier. Let's get to what I actually got. now that I've been babbling for 20 minutes, sorry. Comes in this nice carrying case, which is pretty cool, which I will use because I do like to pack my knives. I like to have one in my car. I like to have one in my backpack, that kind of thing. These are awesome for that. Let's get to the knife. Enough of this talking. This is the Smooth Criminal, done in their blue, their anodized blue. This is an aluminum handled knife. What's awesome about it, why I wanted it is, it's a button lock, which is pretty darn cool. So you can use it like this and flick it. You can flick it like this. I have held other Smooth Criminals, and this action's better. I can honestly say this action is better than the other ones I've handled. I can tell you that the born date on this, which is what they do on these knives, I'm not going to get into everything in the box, but we will show this to start with. The certificate of creation was on February 12th, 2021. So this thing was just made. The reason I'm telling you this is if you're looking at one, all the new ones that just came out must all have the same action, I'm assuming. It's phenomenal. You're going to love it. Look at this, guys. This is right out of the box. The flipper, I know on the other ones that I've handled, was real mushy. This one, the flipper is stronger. The detent seems to be a little bit stronger on this one. Then I've handled two other ones, and this definitely has the best action of any of them that I've held. And so, yes, this thing is awesome. I am so stoked to have it. Let's look at the blade here. If you see where it says the MKT, you know, that's pretty obvious. That's Medford Knife and Tool. The S down there is for S35 VN. That's what this is made with. I think most of you that are Medford fans know that Medford's done their knives, I guess, in DT for a lot of years, and that was kind of their main steel they used for a long time. They have since upgraded to the S35, and I guess from what I understand, their heat treat's awesome, and so you can have 100% confidence in the quality of the blade and the workmanship you're going to get from the blade. Because keep in mind, one thing that makes Medford's expensive is you know, they don't skimp on materials, they don't skimp on quality, and that's why I was excited to try a Medford. And this grind, as you can tell, which I love, this is hand ground. This is not done on a machine from what I understand and what I've been told. And the reason, I guess, and again, I'm kind of taken from a couple other you guys out there I've watched some reviews on and different things. And from what I understand, because of the way that this has this swerve to it like this, they can't do that off a machine. That can only be done by hand. And so that's what's led me to believe that this is hand ground, which is pretty darn cool for a knife at this price range. So you understand this knife's $290. That's very inexpensive for a Medford. Not that that's an inexpensive knife. It's a very expensive knife for a lot of people. For myself, this is an expensive knife, but it's a beautiful knife that I can definitely justify the cost based on the quality of the materials and the quality of the workmanship and just the sheer joy of the knife. Guys, you know as well as I do, there's a lot of great knives out there for 50 bucks that could do the same job this knife can do. That's not why we're doing this. We're doing this for the love of knives, for the love of the materials, for the love of the craftsmanship on the designs. You know, it grows on you. And I can tell you firsthand from getting real serious about this over the last 1.5 to 2 years that, yes, it grows on you and it's dangerous, but it is, it really is a fun hobby. And there's a lot of knowledge to be learned just about these different steels and these materials and the handles, etc. And most importantly, and the reason I'm doing these videos and I just started running with, you know, setting this channel up and stuff is I'm just meeting some great people and I love the community. And I'm looking forward to growing in it more and, you know, just making some more friends. You know, we could all use some good friends out there. And you know what? Everyone that I've met in this world has really been kind and been good to me. So, you know, that's another reason to really take an interest in this world. If you have an interest, run with it. I mean, there really are some good people. Anyway, I have a tendency to babble, so work with me. This is just an unboxing. I wanted to show this to you guys quickly. It is a button lock knife, so you got the button lock action that's just really, really nice. You can open it that way or close it that way. Okay, like so. You have the flipper. I can do this light switch, or I can do light switch like this. Works great, no question about it. But you can also do this as a pressure. You can just do it as a push button too and push it down, and it does work. Now, the other versions of this that I've touched, it was hard to do the push button. This particular one, the push button works great. Like I said, I couldn't be more happy with the action because I know the action's a little lighter than some knives. For example, the Mordex from ProTech, I have one of those too. And now that knife, the action is a much, faster. It's much faster out of the handle. It's when you trigger that one, it's much quicker. This one has a much stronger feeling like that. I did not get that feeling on the other ones that I've held. So, like I said, guys, could not be happier. The steel we talked about is the S35VN. I do believe that's a hand ground. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, guys. The clip's nice too. It's it's obviously got their logo and stuff on there, and the carry seems okay. Like I said, I just got it. I threw it in my pocket once or twice to see how it felt. It felt good, but I can't honestly give you a review on this yet because I haven't held the knife enough. As you guys all know, it does have their proprietary parts, so you're not supposed to open their knives, which I won't. No reason to, from what I understand, because of their quality build. It does have some nice thickness to it. As far as aluminum goes, these are aluminum handles. As far as aluminum goes, these are nice, thick aluminum handles. It feels awesome. It also makes for a really nice sound when you're opening and closing the knife. You can see back here, this is their lanyard hole. I don't like it, to be honest with you. The lanyard hole doesn't do anything for me. I think it actually gets in the way. I like the back spacer. I'm cool with that. I'm tempted if I keep this as a user. I haven't decided yet. Probably this is going to become a user, to be honest. I'm going to probably shave that down. I might just cut that totally off and just shave it down and see if I can make that smooth and nice, because I really don't like the lanyard hole back there. It's not hurting anything. It really doesn't affect the knife. But if you see, when you hold this knife, because it's a smaller knife and you hold it in hand, it goes right into the middle of your palm. To be honest with you, it doesn't hurt. You don't really feel it. So by no means is it something that I feel like it's going to make the knife miserable. But I just think aesthetically it doesn't look that good. And two, it just carves into your hand a little bit. So it's just not necessary. Because when you hold the knife, that's how you're going to hold it. So you're constantly getting that into you versus just having something smooth on the back. So my personal opinion, I may grind that down. I haven't decided yet. We'll see what I do with it. But if there was anything negative I'd say about the knife, that would be the only comment, because I love it. I really, 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 really think this is a special knife. Highly, highly recommend it for a everyday carry knife. Perfect pocket size and just fidgety, guys. Unbelievably fidgety. And what you need to understand about the action is, and again, I'm newer to Medfords. I have held quite a few of them, but I haven't owned one to where I really know the knife. They're smooth. It's buttery. You don't feel metal on metal. You just feel that really smooth, glassy feel. I mean, but listen to it. I love the close. It's probably the closest sound. I'm a ZT fan as well, as I think some of you may know from my videos. It almost has that ZT sound a little bit on the close. And I love it. For an aluminum frame, just got such a nice solid sound. The opening still has a nice sound. It's a little quieter because it's so smooth. But man, it still sounds great. But this is it, guys. I will at some point do a full review on this knife and really break it down. This is just a small, look at it. I got a couple of knives sitting here on my desk. Let's see what it matches up against. I got my Hinder half track here. I think this is still on camera. Hopefully you guys can see it. Let's push this back. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, let's get rid of this plastic bag. That looks bad. Okay. So it's almost the same size as my Hinder half track. It looks like it's almost identical. And my Hinder half track, when I first got it, I wasn't sure how much I liked it, to be honest. I was just kind of so like, this is because it was my first Hinder. And I'm kind of like, I don't know. And I do have a video if you guys want to look for my video on it. I just have a short video. It's kind of an overview. Again, it's not a full extensive review at this point yet. I'm brand new to this, so I'm just kind of throwing some stuff at you guys and And I am going to get better at it, and I'm going to get more detailed, etc. But right now I'm just doing some overviews on my knives. But this is a knife I grew to love in a huge way. We're not talking about it too much today, but man, this one's fun too. And this is going to have a similar feel, I can tell. This is a great tool. This is a great EDC. No question in my mind. This knife is going to have a very, very similar role in my rotation because the size is just perfect for those everyday tasks that you have. This knife is perfect for opening up packages, for doing whatever. But if you want to take on some hardcore cardboard or something, obviously you can. I'm not going to go to the woods with it necessarily. You could. I mean, it's strong enough. This thing feels, it feels like quality. I probably could, but I wouldn't just because it's too nice of a knife for me. Excuse me, guys. But I know I rattled. I know I went on for a long time, but I also know if you're looking at this knife and you're considering it, you're probably watching this video because you want to see it as much as you can before you make a decision on whether you're going to buy it or not. I'm telling you, buy it. It's a great knife. As you can see, they just made them. They're just coming off the assembly line. And I can tell you that out of all the ones that I felt in this world, which is 2 others, not a big world, this one definitely has the best action. I'm really looking forward to breaking this knife in and working with it a little bit. And I will be sharing it with you guys as I do. But thanks, guys, for your time. I know I rambled on this one. Thanks for being patient with me. What else is in the box? I should show you real quick, I guess. This is their... there he is, Mr. Medford himself. This is telling you about their warranty. If you guys want to take a quick look at that, that's what it looks like. I'm okay with it. I believe that Medford's going to take care of me. They build a quality product that shouldn't have any problems. If it does have any problems, I believe they're going to take care of me. I'm not worried about it. Look at that. You got the patch, you got some stickers, you got all kinds of cool stuff. Bye, Medford, guys. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I look forward to telling you more about it, though, when I know the knife better, because I don't know it that well yet. But I will tell you, first impression, I love it. It's pretty cool, guys. Thanks for your time. I'm going to let you go. Bye for now.